Hey, what's up? I'm Ashley. Thank you for watching this video. And today we're going to be talking about Yellowjackets, episode 8. And first, everybody, let's bow our heads and say R.I.P. to Laura Lee. She's in the upper room with Jesus. She's truly in God's hands now. And poor old innocent Leonard the bear perished with her. He had no say-so. He probably didn't even want to go, but she still sat him down in the seat with no seat belt anyway. She was determined and she had her mind set, and no one could stop her. She woke everyone up out their sleep and told them that she's going to fly the plane south for help. She said she's read the manual and the plane is full of gas, and it sure was. And I commend her. You know, she wants to save everybody. She wants to get Van help, and we're going to talk about Van in a minute. And once Jackie made trying to tell everybody that she was pregnant, that was another reason for Laura Lee to get in the plane. And Jackie definitely did that out of spite, because we know that she found out that Shauna is pregnant with Jeff's baby by reading her diary. But Jackie hasn't let Shauna know that she knows this yet, and I can't wait to see Jackie confront her about it. So anyway, they got the plane ready for Laura Lee and Leonard the bear. They even created a runway for takeoff, and I said, how they do that? But then again, they don't got nothing but time. So Laura Lee said her final goodbyes to everybody. Coach even tried to stop her one last time. He was like, for God's sake, Laura Lee, please don't do this. And she was like, this is my purpose. So she sat Leonard down, started the plane up, waved her last wave, and Travis's face right here was my face. So everyone is waving and running towards the plane with happiness, jumping up and down. Coach was limping, and everyone is like, yay, yay, we're gonna get saved. Laura Lee is believing in herself. She's like, look, I'm doing it, Leonard, I'm doing it. Until she looks down and sees that Leonard is on fire. How in the world did Leonard catch fire? And then after that, the plane started smoking. Jackie's like, is that smoke? And then this is when Laura Lee knew she was in trouble. She knew that she was going to see Jesus at this very moment. The plane bursted up in flames. Lottie actually saw this in one of her visions when Laura Lee baptized her. But Lottie couldn't make out what she actually saw, so she couldn't give her a warning. I'm going to miss Laura Lee. What she did was brave, but stupid. I understand having to try to do something, but sometimes you just gotta sit still. But the way the bear just caught fire like that was very odd. I think it has something to do with this man who doesn't want people to leave the woods. Lottie was trying to tell them, but people don't want to listen to Lottie. But they need to. I will be trying to get all the information out of Lottie. I'd be Lottie's best friend. What now, girl? What do you see now? What did he say? What does he want? What are they whispering to you? What do we have to do? That's what I would be asking Lottie. But I do like that we got a backstory from Laura Lee before she died. We got to see where she got her faith from. And it's by jumping into a shallow end of a pool head first. She dived right in, cracked her head right open. And look, it says shallow right there where she's getting her CPR at. So after she jumped in and knocked her head open and got her CPR in front of everybody, she woke up, coughed her little water out, looked at the lifeguard and said, you saved me. And that's when the lifeguard said, no, he did, and looked in the sky. And she also sees his cross. And before she got in the plane, she asked Jesus, she was like, give me a sign. And this is when a little bird showed up. But when she reached her hand out, the bird flew away from her. So I guess that was a good enough sign for her. She probably thought, oh, the bird is flying away. That means I should probably fly off in the plane. But let me know, do you think it was the woods that stopped Laura Lee and blew up the plane? Or was the plane just raggedy? But again, I will miss Laura Lee and R.I.P. Thankfully, we don't have to say R.I.P. to Van. And like I figured, Van just got knocked out by the pain. But Thaisa, Misty, and the other two didn't know that Van was just knocked out. They was about to burn her alive. Poor Van was about to get burned alive. Not only is her face tore up, she's about to have third-degree burns too. By the grace of God, she was able to blink her eyes a little bit and move a body part, or Van could have been dead. She could have been dust mixed up in the dirt that Thaisa eats. Ugh. Imagine. So Thaisa sent everybody back to go get help, and that's when they were able to go back and find Thaisa and Van. And when they got back, they stitched up Van's face. And if Van is still alive today, she's going to have to be on an episode of Botched. We haven't seen the outcome of it yet, but I already know I wouldn't go to nobody's doctor's office and ask for the Van. I would bring in a picture and say, I want the opposite of this. Don't do me like this. I'm glad she's still here with us, in 96 at least. She's one of my favorites. And now let's get into Taissa and Shauna's relationship, which I ship. I'm liking Shauna's and Taissa's friendship. Taissa has been afraid to go to sleep because she knows that when she goes to sleep, she starts to hang out in trees and starts biting on her hand. So she went to Shauna's house and she told her that she's sleepwalking again. So she's calling it sleepwalking, but do y'all buy that? Anyway, she interrupted dinner. It does not look good. What is that? Tater tots and rabbit? But Shauna told her that Callie isn't home. Of course, she's not. The girl's never home. So she can stay in Callie's room. She'll stay with her so she can get some sleep. We also saw something similar between Shauna and Taissa when Taissa was telling Shauna that she feels like it's her fault that Van got her face ripped apart. And she told her that she thinks that she was sleepwalking because when she woke up, she was in a tree. So Shauna has known about Taissa's tree addiction for a while, and I'm just glad that Taissa has someone that she can talk about it with. And I like that we get to see Shauna have a heart. Shauna told Taissa that she's having an affair with this guy named Adam and that he makes her feel something. Taissa is happy for her, but if Taissa knew the whole truth and nothing but the truth, I don't think she'd be so happy for her. Being that Shauna knows nothing about this man, he's lying to her. He's not even on the internet. Adam's not even his real name. I wonder how hard she'd be laughing then. But Taissa lets her know that she doesn't feel something or that it anymore with her wife Simone, but it's stable and comfortable. Let me know how you feel about Shauna and Taissa's friendship. But Taissa went home and let her wife know that her and Sammy needs to leave because she's afraid that she's going to hurt them. She let her know that because of all the stress and trauma of being out in the woods, she started sleepwalking. And because of the stress with the campaign, it's happening again. And she's lying. We know that she's not telling her the truth because we know it's because of this whole blackmailing thing. And she told her that she's afraid that she let the dog out, which probably she did, but who really knows? Poor dog. But Simone is telling her, we're a family, we're going to stay here with you. But Taissa was like, no, go to your mama's house. And Simone looked at her like she was crazy, but instead of looking at her like she's crazy, she needs to be packing a bag and heading out. With Sammy by her side, and now stupid Shauna and John Doe Adam. Shauna wants to go away to a cabin with Adam, a man she knows nothing about. The same man who lied to her about his name being Adam Martin and the school that he went to. He didn't go to that school. What else is he lying about? He probably wants to take you out to that cabin and find out who can cut who deeper. So Callie found Adam's ID when she came home early and confronted her mama about it. She told her that she Googled him and nothing came up, and that if he's really an artist, that he should have an Instagram or some kind of self-promotion on the internet. She tells her that he's probably just conning her and he probably wants the Yellowjacket story to sell it. Shauna is in denial and told her that it's probably hard for you to believe, but he wants me. And Shauna, I'm sorry, and I know you're not ugly, but your personality is questionable though, but you're far from ugly. But Adam does not want you. He wants some information from you. But what Callie said got Shauna thinking, so she Googled the school Adam said he went to. She even called the school up to ask them if they've ever had a student by the name of Adam Martin, and they said, who was that? Adam told her that his ex-girlfriend used to go there and he used that as an excuse to try to look cool to her. But that still didn't stop her from wanting to pack a bag and go away with this man for the weekend in a cabin. I want to know, how do you go over to confront somebody knowing that when you Google their supposed name, Adam Martin, that nothing about them pops up? How you go over there and not ask him his real name, but instead ask him, what school did you really go to? Make it make sense. Shauna is delusional. But while Shauna went in the closet to pack a bag, she found glitter on the floor. The same closet that she had him hide in when Jeff came home. Then she opened her safe and saw that everything she had in it was gone. How did he or whoever opened up this safe know the password? I know it. It's 2525. and I know because I remember it from a previous episode. So this got Shauna hyperventilating, and she went back over to Adam's house and asked him, "Who are you?" It's a little too late for that. Let me know what y'all think is up with Adam. Do you think it was really Adam who had that glitter on him, or is it some kind of twist involved? Y'all let me know in the comments. But all Shauna had to do was put on this dress that her husband got her. From Saks Fifth Avenue at that. Where'd he get the money for that? Shauna told him that if this is for their anniversary, then he's 3 months and her whole personality off. But their high school reunion is coming up, and it's for that. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about Jeff and Adam and Shauna in the comments. So with the spy cam Misty had on Natalie, she saw that she was trying to buy drugs. So Misty left Jessica Roberts there and rushed over to Natalie's house to stop her from using. She busted in that door real quick. She even snorted it so Natalie couldn't. It went flying everywhere. They were in a whole tussle. And this is when Natalie finds out that Misty was spying on her the whole time. Of course, Nat is mad and goes off on her about this, but Misty is trying to tell her that she's being a good friend, and if it wasn't for her, then she would have used again. Misty told her that someone emptied out Travis's bank account the day after he died, but Natalie wasn't trying to hear it from her because she was mad. Even though she told Misty that she didn't believe what she was saying, she still called the bank and tried to tell them this and tried to get some information, but the bank wouldn't tell her anything, so she started to tear up the room. A perfectly good TV. Now what you gonna watch, girl? No shade, but she reminded me of the Joker in this scene. And with all that going on, she was able to find some coke on the floor that Misty missed, and she for sure used it. I knew something was going to be up with Natalie when I saw her in the mirror looking like this. The first thing I said is she drunk or is she high? Then when she picked up this bottle, I said, okay, she's drunk. I know I make faces when I put on my eyeliner, but I don't be looking like that. Also, we got to see Travis and Natalie breaking up in '96 because of who Natalie slept with, and it's all because Jackie let it slip. So I'm wondering when Natalie is going to wring Jackie's neck. Also in '96, Natalie lets Ben know that she knows that he's gay because he never checks any of them out. He does let her know that there's someone named Paul, but he doesn't know what's going to happen now since he's stuck out there. And I find it really interesting that this guy that he's involved with is a writer. I'm not going to even think too hard about this right now because it's going to make my brain hurt. But y'all let me know what y'all think about Coach Ben's boyfriend being a writer. Could he be involved and out there somewhere trying to make a story? Who really knows at this point? But the real question is, what will Misty do when she finds out that her boyfriend in her head is gay? But then why did he bring all those condoms? I don't know. Also, Natalie's sponsor works at a bank, and she's making her find out who emptied out Travis's bank account. And that if she doesn't help her, then she's going to call her job and let them know that they used to feed their habits by selling her customers' personal information to identity thieves. Her sponsor said, "I wish I never met you." Natalie already assaulted her and now she's blackmailing her. But I guess this is how we're going to find out who emptied out Travis's bank account. Misty's bird Caligula almost got strangled to death. Jessica Roberts got a hold of him, but Misty started throwing stuff at her, and that's how the bird got free. Misty was obviously sad. Even Jessica noticed it too, and I think all of it has to do with Natalie, and Natalie telling her that she doesn't believe that she's trying to help her, and her taking that coke because she is touching her stomach a lot, and Natalie finding out about that camera. I think everything is starting to affect Misty a lot, and seeing her sad makes me sad even though Misty is crazy. I love Misty, and I don't want to see her sad. So let me know what you think is going to happen next. Let me know about all your theories so we can discuss it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already and want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.